Dogs often have behaviors that seem unusual to us, like licking feet, following you to the bathroom, or sniffing other people's backsides. Thankfully, scientists have studied these actions, and some of the explanations might surprise you. Let's start with one behavior that has likely caught your attention before. Why do dogs tilt their heads when they hear something? First, it's important to know that dogs hear differently than we do. When they notice a new or interesting sound, they sometimes tilt their heads to hear it more clearly. Their ears are larger and need to adjust to pick up sounds better. Tilting their head also helps them figure out where the sound is coming from. Another reason they do this is because of your reaction. When your dog tilts its head and you laugh or praise it, your attention makes them happy. Without realizing it, you're encouraging this behavior, so your dog is likely to keep doing it because it knows you enjoy it. Hey dog lovers, before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like and subscribe to our channel. It really makes a huge difference. If you would, please click the subscribe button at the bottom. Perfect, thank you so much. Now back to the video. Why do dogs dig the ground after doing their business? Many people believe that dogs dig to hide their poop, but that's not the real reason. Dogs are naturally territorial animals and rely heavily on their sense of smell to communicate. When they dig or scratch the ground after doing their business, they are actually spreading their scent in the area. Dogs have scent glands located in the pads of their paws. When they scratch or dig, these glands release a unique smell, which acts like a signature. This behavior allows dogs to leave a message for other animals that might pass by. It's their way of marking their territory and sharing key details about themselves, such as their age, health, and emotional state. Interestingly, this habit is not limited to male dogs. Female dogs also engage in this behavior for the same reasons. By scratching the ground, they ensure their scent spreads further and lingers longer. This can help establish their presence and even serve as a form of communication with other dogs in the area. If you've ever noticed your dog dancing or scratching the ground enthusiastically, it might look funny, but it's actually quite purposeful. Your dog is instinctively leaving a business card that says, "I was here." While it may seem unnecessary to us, this habit is deeply rooted in their nature and serves an important role in how they interact with their environment. Why do dogs circle before doing their business? One big reason is safety. Going to the bathroom makes a dog feel vulnerable, so before they do it, they'll often circle to check if there's any danger nearby. Another reason is that circling helps them inspect the ground to find the best spot. It's a practical behavior that ensures their comfort and security. Circling before doing their business helps dogs feel comfortable. It also spreads their scent in the area through the scent glands in their paw pads. However, if your dog circles excessively and seems to struggle, it might be a sign of constipation. In such cases, it's a good idea to consult a vet. Interestingly, some research suggests that dogs may have an internal compass. Studies show they might be using the Earth's magnetic fields to position themselves, often aligning to the north or south while doing their business. Fascinating, isn't it? Why do dogs move or run while sleeping? If you've ever seen your dog kicking, twitching, or running in the air while they sleep, don't worry, it's completely normal. Just like humans, dogs experience the REM, rapid eye movement phase of sleep, which is when most dreaming happens. During this phase, their brains are highly active, and their bodies may respond to whatever they're dreaming about. For example, they might be chasing a ball, playing with other dogs, or running through a park in their dreams. These movements are just their body acting out the dream, even though they're fast asleep. Puppies and older dogs are more likely to show these dream movements because their brains may lack the same control over muscles during sleep as middle-aged dogs. However, it's completely harmless and usually nothing to worry about. If the movements seem especially intense or frequent, you can always mention it to your vet to rule out any health concerns. But for most dogs, it's just a sign they're enjoying some exciting dreamtime adventures. Why does your dog follow you to the bathroom? Many dogs follow their owners to the bathroom, and there are a few reasons for this. It could simply be because they enjoy your company and want to be near you. Dogs are social animals, and they naturally like being close to their humans. In some cases, it might be a protective instinct. Some dogs even sniff under the door to check that you're still there and figure out what you're doing. If your dog gets anxious or scratches at the door while you're inside, it might have trouble dealing with being alone. Certain breeds, often called Velcro dogs, are naturally more attached to their humans. These dogs have been bred over thousands of years to stick close to us, so it's no surprise they want to follow you everywhere, even to the bathroom. Why does your dog stare at you while doing their business? If your dog stares at you while it's doing its business, don't worry. This is a common behavior with a simple explanation. Your dog feels vulnerable in that moment and looks to you for protection and reassurance. This behavior comes from their wild ancestors who lived in packs and relied on each other for safety, especially when they were in vulnerable situations like this. You might have also unintentionally encouraged this habit. If you rewarded your dog with treats or affection as a puppy when it did its business outside, it may have learned to associate looking at you during this time with getting a reward. It's worth noting that not all dogs do this. Shy or insecure dogs are more likely to display this behavior, while confident dogs might use the opportunity to mark their territory without looking for reassurance. Why do dogs roll in the grass? When your dog rolls in the grass, it's not just playing around. From an ancestral perspective, rolling was a way to mask their scent, a useful skill when hunting for survival. Even though dogs don't need to hunt now, this instinct still lingers. Rolling in the grass can also be a way for dogs to leave their scent behind and mark their territory. Sometimes it's simply a way for them to get rid of smells they don't like, such as shampoo after a bath. On the other hand, rolling can also be about stretching and expressing happiness. When a dog rolls on its back, it's often a sign that it feels safe and is enjoying itself in the moment. Why does your dog steal your things and run away? While it might be frustrating for your dog, stealing your things is an exciting and fun activity. In some ways, it's even a sign of affection. Certain breeds like Golden Retrievers, Yorkshire Terriers, and Papillons are more likely to develop this thieving habit. Whether it's a sock, a toy, or something more valuable, dogs enjoy this behavior because it's fun for them. They might see your belongings as toys and love the idea of being chased. For some dogs, it's also a way to get your attention. They know which items you value most and may take them to make sure you interact with them. It's their unique way of saying, "Come play with me." Sometimes, stealing items is their way of showing love. Taking your socks or underwear might seem naughty, but your dog could just be seeking comfort from your scent. While it can be annoying, remember that your dog is trying to bond with you, even if it's in a mischievous way. Why do dogs lick your feet? Many dogs enjoy licking their owner's feet, especially if they have a strong smell. While it might seem gross to you, for them, it's a treat. The salty scent from your sweaty feet is something they find irresistible. But it's not just about taste. Licking is also a way for dogs to gather information. By licking your feet, they can learn about where you've been and what you've done. And don't forget, it's also a sign of love. When your dog licks your feet, it might simply be expressing affection in its own canine way. So, next time your dog gives your feet attention, remember it's just their way of saying, "I love you." Why do dogs sniff behinds? Let's be honest, dogs love sniffing behinds. Whether it's another dog, a cat, or even a human, they have no hesitation about it. When your dog sniffs another dog's behind, it's not just a greeting, it's their way of gathering valuable information. By sniffing, they can learn about the other dog's mood if they've met before, and even whether the other dog could be a potential mate. And yes, your dog might sniff your behind too. While it can feel awkward for you, your furry friend is collecting important details about you. This is because humans also release pheromones from certain glands, which dogs can detect. For dogs, sniffing behinds is like checking an ID card. It's how they figure out who someone is and how they're doing. While it may seem odd to us, for dogs it's perfectly normal and a natural part of their social behavior. If you enjoyed learning about these fascinating dog behaviors, feel free to share this with your friends. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights into the world of dogs. Thanks again and ciao for now.